So I think we kind of gave up a little too easily on that argument.
The seasoning thing.
White people can season a little bit more, but sometimes people are like black people can't be like Willy Wonka for chicken.
Yeah, and I think also it's like we already have so much sodium in our food because it's bad and fucked up that we're not gonna put more like salt and pepper on shit.
Do you ever actually look at the amount of sodium and shit that you're putting on? Dude, because I'll make food and I'm like, I guess I forgot about the sodium thing. I guess there's sodium already in this. And then I'm realizing how much hot sauce I'm putting on it, or like my favorite sauce. And then you look at that and it's the insane amount. It's, 92 servings. And every serving has 300 milligrams of sodium in it.
A teaspoon will be like 6% of your daily sodium
intake. What the fuck is a teaspoon? I eat teaspoons all fucking day. Are you kidding me? Who is actually abiding by any of that shit?
Oh, no one at all.
It's insane.
If you eat anything out of a can, that's like a block of salt, basically. Yeah.
No, I mean, I drink Coke Zero. It's giving me cancer from the inside out.
Yeah.
I should stop drinking it immediately and never drink it again.
But it gives you like a cancer that protects against cancers.
Yeah, I might be
it's like
coding another
It's like a
cancer.
vaccine for cancer, I feel like.
So it's like painting over like a blemish on my wall.
It's
pretty much
the cancer version of a sheepdog. Like it kills other dogs that are trying to kill your cells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
You might be right. It's like, well, I guess it's kind of like a crime syndicate where it's like there's gonna be a crime family. Who do you want to control the area? And for me, like in my body, I'm not gonna let like normal cancers control it. I'm just gonna like flood it with Coke Zero and let that. I'm like, that's gonna take the reins. That's Tony Soprano.
I will say this. I don't feel like there's that much evidence of Diet Coke having really any adverse effects on people. I feel like it might be a perfect thing.
Diet Coke, supposedly it's like the worst thing.
No, I've seen studies that say aspartame is like not that bad.
I think that was overblown. I think a kid did a science fair project in like 2002, and then we all like were like, "Oh, what a brilliant fag." And we had to go along with that. It's like the same type of kid that like did a study on like how like Fiji water has like fecal matter in it, and then we were like, "Oh my god." Oh. I don't think it's that true. I had a grandma that drank Diet Cokes all day, every day for like 30 years. She never even died of cancer. She never got cancer. She just died of like old shit.
Right.
She was just like, they were just like, you're an old bitch, and she died. But like, it wasn't cancer. She was still drinking Diet Cokes all the fucking time.
But she could have made it to 99.
I guess, but who wants to?
Yeah.
What's the point?
I mean, I want to make it to 99.
You kidding me? You can't fuck your couch at 99.
Yeah, Devin, the minute I can't fuck that couch, take me out, brother.
No, but truly, like I think soda gives you cancer. I think I think Diet Coke might be perfect.
But so here's the thing that I this is where I think it's all bullshit, by the way, is you never hear about like fat Mexican kids getting cancer or anything like that. You never hear that.
Yeah.
You never hear that, and all they drink are those.
They drink
like
Jarritos.
Yeah, the orange torpedo things.
Yeah, they drink
napalm.
Yeah, they drink like the liquid that goes in neon signs. That's what they drink.
They drink lava lamps.
They drink lava
They go to Walmart and get a lava lamp, and they put a straw in it.
Yeah. They drink candles. they drink a vanilla candle.
They go to the Yankee Candle Company.
We just gotta wait for it to melt, and then it tastes so fucking good.
What you do is you finish it off with a little glow stick juice.
It's a cinnamon de leche candle. No,
and they're fine. They just turn into like little hard, like if you put a baked potato in the oven for way too long, that's what they turn into. Yeah. And they like fossilize and they age.
Sugar.
Fine.
No, the inside of their stomach looks like when you microwave like tinfoil and it starts sparking, and that's their stomach.
It looks like when you leave like a plastic bag in the oven and you gotta clean the oven. You go, oh god.
It looks like a lightning storm really far away in the hot summer, like in an Indian summer. You look off and you go, is that lightning way out there?
That's how they treat their body. They go, that's like 70 miles away.
And
their body's not connected to them. They go, my stomach, that's somewhere else.
Inside their stomach, there's a little osmosis Jones being like, is that ball lightning? The phenomenon of ball lightning floating across.
But then who does get the people that get cancers are the Michael Douglases of the world. People like that.
Yeah,
guys eating pussy.
Who eat evil pussy. Catherine Zeta-Jones's pussy was evil and gave him cancer.
Probably gave him cancer.
Yeah. That wasn't from... Here, but
it's
also,
enzymes.
Sugar gives you cancer.
This is Coke Zero.
I know, so I think you might be good, but like, I think we might have figured out diet stuff. I've never actually seen a study that like relates back diet sodas to the cancer.
Okay. But sometimes I think I'm like, what if I just had a hemorrhage in my brain and I just died? Because a kid in my high school, that happened to him. He was like 20 and he had a hemorrhage in his brain.
That's the beauty. That's the beauty of life. Is that no one will never know.
You'll never know.
It's all random.
And really, the true answer is that God decides to punish some people and some people he loves, and that's really how it goes.
The Japanese guy from MythBusters, dead. He dropped dead. He had a thing in his brain, snapped, and he just dropped dead.
And he was all healthy, right?
Yeah.
He's a Japanese guy.
And he was the only man of color on that show, and he died.
Is he a man of color? Is it racist to say a Japanese guy is a man of color?
Well, he's yellow is a color, so you can say that.
That's why I meant, is it racist?
There we
go.
There we go.
Hey, I'm starting to think we're fucking back.
We have a producer behind the camera who's holding up a whiteboard that says, more racist. Not racist enough.
What scares the fuck out of me is the autopsies on guys like that. It's just like, it's the shrug emoji.
Yeah.
Like, fam, it just does this. It's just his number was up.
I think that's the scary thing is there's a lot of it that is like literally like, well, there's no, some people are born with a little bomb inside of their brain and it will kill them when they're 40.
You know what I think would have saved him?
What?
Actually being an unhealthy piece of shit.
Probably.
I go, you know where that happened to you? You jogged every morning, and that sped your blood up, and it like made a blockage in your brain. And if you just like, if you were just like a Zen dude who was like, like 130 pounds overweight, like you ate fast food at least once a day, and just was like, you've just been on Twitch for the last 8 years, dude, you would have made it to 65 easy.
Yeah, you might, like you're preserved a little bit.
Yeah.
You're like a pickled human.
I kind of feel that way.
There's also...
you age faster and you look like shit, but...
Sure, your head doesn't explode.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I always, whenever something happens that I can't identify why, and it freaks me out on an existential level, I go, well, they didn't have the thoughts that I do.
You're like, well, I worry about that, so that means it won't happen.
Exactly. I go, well, he never thought that would happen.
Well,
and I do think about that all the time, so it'll never happen now.
He's like, well, he didn't cling to a false idea that keeps him more immortal.
Exactly.
Even though my own death is screaming, hurtling towards me.
He had an aneurysm. Well, I've covered that base. I think about it all the time. I'm terrified of that, so that's why it won't happen.
You just have to, every morning you got to think of a new disease you have.
I cover every day. I go, this and then that, and maybe a spinal disease, maybe ALS, and this. Well, I've thought about it. Can't happen now. That'd be silly.
Yeah.
That'd be ridiculous if I thought about it and it happened.
I mean, the only reason I've been thinking about my mortality more is I had food poisoning for like 4 days this week.
You get weak. You get weak in the knees. You start feeling like, oh, shit.
And you guys go, what did you eat? And I was like, well, I said I had sushi and milkshakes. And I was like, I set my phone down. I was like, man,
that's really gross.
I can't believe I typed that.
You didn't get food poisoning.
Dog shit.
You didn't get food poisoning. Your stomach is on strike right now.
No, I'm like, did I get food poisoning or is my food poison?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Like, I'm eating like a fucking dog and I have to stop. It was like a wake up call for me. I'm like, what am I doing with my life?
You do
like,
eat.
I wasn't able to pick up my daughter for 3 days.
You were that sick?
Dude, I was in bed for 48 hours, like not getting out of bed. I couldn't shit.
Kind
I
of
was
crazy
throwing
is
up.
that we were all confused, like how you got sick, and then we did watch you eat moldy bread at a Denny's. But it was so long ago. It was like, how did that hit you? How did it take like 3-4 days to hit?
Because I eat dog shit.
Your body probably hadn't processed that bread yet.
Dude,
until you got back home.
I eat like did you guys see me that one night? I couldn't stop. I ate like 12 bags of like little Oreo cookies, and then Travis stopped me from eating that whole tub of ice cream. He took it away. It was the Bluebell cereal flavor. It was dog shit. It was awful.
You do eat worse than anyone I've ever been.
Yeah,
it's crazy how fucked up I eat.
It's crazy.
You eat like we put a dog brain in a human, and then he just had 48 hours to go.
We ordered
wild.
Sweetgreen before the Austin show because we were trying to be like good and healthy and like prepared. And for some reason, your Sweetgreen, I was like, it looked like Popeyes to me. You just had a bowl full like fried chicken.
By the way,
a little bit of lettuce.
I almost fucking gag when I eat Sweetgreen. I hate it. I'm like,
fucks your body up.
I want to put Aunt Jemima syrup on it.
Yeah,
just to get it to go down.
That's your dressing. Is syrup.
Your buddy from Elf.
Yeah,
you're eating Pop-Tarts and spaghetti.
And I have the old bottles with her on it.
Yeah,
I don't go for that new shit.
You buy the new bottles and then pour them into your old bottles.
Dude, that's so funny. I have the old bottle.
You went on eBay and were like, most racist Aunt Jemima bottle from 1937.
The syrup in the old bottles is a lot darker.
I kind of noticed it is actually. It is, dude. I think they you started using less coloring.
No,
in
now
it.
we're drinking fucking Drake syrup now. It's bullshit.
Fucking Steph Curry Aunt Jemimas. Do they still call it Aunt Jemimas? Because I know they were worried about being racist.
What is it called?
No,
now?
they had to take her off the bottle.
Yeah, but it's still called Aunt Jemima, right? Or is Jemima in itself racist?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Is like it's like you might as well like call it Aunt Joanna, man.
Yeah,
like, that sounds racist.
They just
to me.
they just took like Al Jolson's face off the bottle.
Yeah, but I don't meet modern black people named Jemima.
Yeah, it's
You
like
know.
I think it's just Jimmy Kimmel like doing like Karl Malone on the bottle now.
Just put Amy Schumer's fat fucking disgusting face on it. How about that?
Holy
And make people eat
shit.
it. How about that? Put her fat fucking face on it.
And she's blaming some sort of what is she blaming? She's like it's allergies.
Yeah, that's the reason my face.
She
looks-
read too many comments about her special.
She's so fat, her cheeks are eating her mouth.
He looks like her head is squinting.
She's so fat, she's doing like Asian racism now.
I kind of get off looking at her face.
I couldn't stop
I'm
looking
like,
at that
fuck it.
picture.
It's almost like I'm behind her, got her in a chokehold.
I know.
That's how much her fucking face would get. It would get so fat if you just fucking choked her out.
I know.
Wouldn't it be great to come up behind her on the couch while she's talking to Jimmy? You'd be like, yeah, bitch. And you fucking get her like that. And her head gets even twice as big. Like,
Yeah.
it looks like a fucking like Adult Swim cartoon.
Yeah.
What's that thing with the gumballs in it? She looks like that. The thing from
The Adventures of Gumball.
the gumball guy, her head would look like that.
I mean, her head already looks like Meatwad from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. So
I'd love to squeeze her neck until her brains come out of her ears,
That picture is insane.
like a stress doll. Her fat fucking head. That's the thing is her and Lena Dunham, the only way they can stay relevant is by looking more and more disgusting by the hour.
Lena Dunham is looking pretty rough.
They both Lena Dunham and Amy Schumer look like they live in an aquarium and they sleep on wood chips.
I could see Lena Dunham floating past me in a big tank, going ooh. And we taking Ben's daughter and we go look it's Lena Dunham.
Yep, they look
And it's, ooh.
they look like they hydrate out of a thermos in a cage.
I'd love to hit her with my car and watch her skid across the intersection.
And watch her live.
Of course, because I want to keep torturing her.
Yeah, no,
I'm like the computer in that Harlan Ellison short story where he keeps torturing people and putting them back together.
I have no mouth and I must scream.
Yeah.
But I have a mouth and I must eat ice cream.
Yeah, Lena Dunham and Amy Schumer, they look like we make candles out of them.
Like, who's your doctor, Madame Troussard? you weird looking fuck.
Yeah, you could put a string in Amy Schumer's head and light it on fire.
Yeah,
she'd melt away.
If you go to the wax museum, there's a candle on top of their head.
What is she allergic to? Stealing jokes from comedians.
Very good.
Very good.
What is she? Hey, what is she allergic to?
I heard Amy Schumer stole Patrice's diet.
Devin, I think we're back.
I think.
People said we've fallen off for 4 episodes.
I'm starting
I think
to think
we're back.
we're fucking back.
No, people have said we're better than ever. Actually,
Have they? That's nice.
yeah. No, all the comments say that every episode's better than the last, and the sky's the limit.
That's cool. Can't wait for that to become a complete lie, and then we get really lazy. And
I truly can't
The
wait.
show stinks.
I truly can't wait for us to completely phone it in. We've met Tony Hinchcliffe, so we have 3 months before we suck ass.
that was so funny when he shook our hands.
I know.
And we were like, dude.
Tony loves the sketches,
He said he literally watched the sketches.
and he wasn't lying because he actually recognized you.
He goes,
was
"Yeah,
like,
you're in the sketches," and I was like, "Oh, wow, that's all right. Thanks."
I didn't know he was behind me, and I suddenly turned, and it was like when Indiana Jones meets Hitler in the movies. Like I turned, I was like, "Oh fuck!" And I'm like, "God damn it!" Now I have to shake his fucking faggy hand.
That night was like momentous because I was like, "We have a decision to make." I'm like,
we're in the comedy mothership,
and these guys are like, "Hey, yeah, I haven't seen you," and we're like, "Yeah, I think I said you should die."
Well,
I think I said I wanted to kill you with a baseball bat.
I think 4 weeks ago I said you should be killed, like in the end of Inglourious Basterds.
there was a couple people who were like, "Dude, been listening to the podcast, it's great." I'm like, "That's a lie," because I've said you should be raped by dogs. So you're lying about listening to the podcast. It did feel like we were in the tavern in Inglourious Basterds.
Didn't it?
Yeah.
And one of us holds up the wrong sign for a new drink. And Tony's like, what?
Right. One of us says something too funny and they know we don't belong there.